Today we're talking about the God of Christianity and Judaism being turned into an evil being capable of atrocities which defy logic and seem to reflect an almost insane personality disorder. The God of Scripture seems to have the same traits that we are using to describe pantheistic gods of antiquity. But is this a true understanding of who God is? How should Christians respond when they're challenged by these worldviews? Are there valid concerns behind the accusations? Where do these notions stem from? Let's explore the complexity of understanding God in a modern context. There are many ways that the character of God comes across in a manner that makes us question what the motivation was behind his actions. Now, very often we cannot reconcile them, and it leads to questioning everything we believe. When this happens, we often hear the statement, I could never believe in a God who, ... And when that statement comes from a person who has been raised and educated outside of Christian tradition, it is easy to assume that their worldview of God is based on a flawed concept of truth. However, when these words come out of the mouth of someone who has been connected to the church, claiming a faith in God and expressing their desire to be Christ-like, then the challenge is to reason the steps which led them to this conclusion. In discussing the character of God, many cite troubling biblical stories, such as what we read in 2 Kings 2, verses 23 through 24. And it reads, Now when he went up from there to Bethel, and as he was going up by the road, some young boys came out from the city, and they ridiculed him, and they said to him, Go up, you bald head! Go up, you bald head! And when he looked behind him and saw them, he cursed them in the name of the Lord. The 2 female bears came out of the woods and tore up 42 of the boys. Elisha seems to have overreacted here, doesn't he? And why would God use bears to kill 42 boys?